I've known so many of my friends in New York City who have had their bikes stolen time and time again,
Yeah.
or just parts of their bike. Like they get there and like
The
seats gone. They're
wheels
like,
gone.
man. Hey everyone, welcome back to another honorable episode. We're the hosts. My name is MJ.
My name is Adam.
And I'd like to say welcome everyone back to the MJ and Adam show. Hopefully you're in and ready for another great natural English conversation with your friends, me and Adam.
Yeah.
There's a lot of new things happening with us right now. We have two channels now. We have this one. We'll be producing, of course, this beautiful, wonderful, great place where you can listen to English conversation and get your ears leveled up even more.
Yeah.
And then we got another channel, don't we, Adam?
We do. We have our other channel where we'll be posting a little bit easier, a little bit lighter. Same, both MJ and I, but we'll be speaking a little Japanese as well for a newer audience, the audience who wants to kind of pick up English at a little slower pace. So head on over to the MJ and Adam Show Light channel. You can check that out on Wednesday when we post again.
Exactly. That's awesome stuff. And of course, if you didn't know, we're rolling a website is going to be launched soon if it isn't up already. Any case, everyone, let's roll right into it. I'm too excited. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about the honor system. All right, so this is one that Adam brought up to the table for us to talk about because the word honor is something that is, it means the same.
Yeah.
But how people act on honor is very different.
Right.
So we have a few almost like everyday points that we can see here in Japan that really proves that there's almost like more honor here in Japan for the Japanese people. So Adam, you want to let's start off with you. Let them know what is one thing that you found that is like, wow, you're so surprised and like that probably wouldn't happen in North America.
Okay, so this main one is coming from my experience going to the almighty convenience store, and I bought a coffee. I bought a latte. I usually buy hot cafe lattes. So I was standing there. I touched the button for my cafe latte, and I saw all the various items on the menu, and I was thinking to myself, there's nothing stopping me from choosing another item that I didn't order. So I could order a iced coffee, which is cheaper. And instead of getting the iced coffee, I can press the iced cafe latte and get that instead. Now, I'm not a criminal or anything like this, but I was just thinking about how this would work in North America. Because normally, if you order something, and a lot of people might notice if they've been to like a convenience store in North America, that we don't have these kind of self-serve machines.
Kind of
on the counter vending machines. I mean, there are slushy machines. And if you know what a slushy is, it's kind of like kakigori, but if kakigori was a drink.
Yeah.
So we have those. But other than that, there's nothing really. And I was thinking that if this was in North America, a lot of people would end up doing what I just said, ordering the lesser priced version and taking the higher priced version of the drink.
Now, it's not to say
everybody
that we're not like all criminals and bad, but we definitely look at that scenario and all the people that we've come in contact with and like seen on the news and stuff. We could definitely say for sure there are bad apples that will take advantage of that system. So like you were saying, like it's not so popular to see those self-service areas. So like example, like the convenience store getting the coffee. The only time you would get those if it's for like free condiments for like at a fast food place for ketchup and there's napkins, straws. It's like you're not paying for it. So you take whatever you want. I don't care.
But see the
here
sorry, keep going. I was gonna say the thing with that is with the free condiments, like people, even myself included, you grab more than you need and you take them home and you save them up for storage. And I think that's just the thing. Like they're so cheap, I guess, those items.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter. But that's going with the honor system. I feel like if that was in Japan, people would probably just take one or two. If you think about shoyu with the sushi,
Yep.
nobody goes and grabs like a handful and puts it in a bag because most people don't need it.
No, it makes sense. It like definitely goes hand in hand with the whole story. But yeah, to just simply put everyone, there is almost like, since there's so many bad apples, I feel like in North America that would take advantage of this system. Like you said, they would order the cheaper, smaller coffee and then hit the one that is like an extra 50 yen because it's bigger or it has some flavor.
Right.
Or I could just imagine like someone like bringing their own cup and like putting it in, like, so you order a small, but then you got 2 cups to fill because you order a large.
Right.
But there's some stuff to keep people from doing that. You know, there's some of them have the lock, there's the door, so you can't really do that. But still, there's definitely workarounds. And so this goes to the honor system and how we feel that in Japan everyone just follows the rules and is just, you know, respectful of what is going on in that situation, where I paid for this, so I'm gonna get that, and that's it.
Right.
There's no cheating. So that is definitely something that I think we both agree with. Like, we could use a lot more overseas in North America.
A lot more.
Yeah, another one that is super common to see, especially if you live in the countryside, you're in Inaka in Japan, you will see those small like huts for farmers to put out their produce, their fruits, their mostly vegetables to sell, right?
Yeah.
And instead of selling in a big supermarket, you can find these places where they are selling these right in their almost backyard, or like just for the people in the area, and it's super cheap. You'll get a good amount of them too, and it's local, it's fresh. So I definitely buy from there. But I remember the first time I saw these things, I was like, what is that? Okay, cool, like farmers from the area, I'll go support. And I go and I'm like, is anyone here? And then you see the sign, it's like, oh, just 100 yen per bag or per thing or something. And then there's the little box for money.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa, I'm like, no way. With like, it's really like handmade box of wood, and the lock is maybe super old, rusted, or there even is no visible lock to it. So I'm like, man, nobody is just taking like a bunch of vegetables and not paying anything, or people aren't dropping like just 100 yen and taking like 2 bags instead of 1, or no one is just taking the all the money. Not that I've seen, and I don't even hear it on the news. And that is another thing where we see like that can only happen in Japan because of that honor system that we see that's in place and in everywhere, you know?
Right. Yeah. And again, it's just like, it's something that we think about because we're not used to it, and we're used to having to protect everything, your personal belongings, protect yourself, protect your family members. Like, you have to safeguard everything because maybe there's a lack of trust between each other. We feel kind of
like over like safe. I don't know. There's just like so much that we're taught when we were younger to like be careful, don't trust strangers.
Right.
You always have to like watch your back almost.
Yeah.
And just especially depending on where you live. Me, Northeast Coast, super close to New York City.
Yeah.
Like, you know, right away, like, don't trust anybody. Nothing in this world is 100% free. It's going to cost something. You just don't know about it yet.
Right.
So there's always that lurking feeling of like, wait a second. Like, I'm not just going to get in this car with you. This is weird. Nope. Like red flag.
I didn't call Uber.
Right. And then in on the other hand, like there's a lot of honor in Japan and people trust. There's so much trust here in Japan. And I guess that's another word we can link, for this, instead of saying honor,
right.
maybe more commonly. There's so much trust in Japan for other people that nothing bad's going to happen.
Right.
In a way that kind of can turn to a downfall, because I make some of my Japanese friends, I tell them so many like just lies, not like to be mean, but like kind of joke, like sarcastic stuff.
Right. Yeah.
And they're like, "Eh, honto?" I'm like, no, it's a joke. And I feel that there are a lot of people here in Japan that are a little gullible.
Yes.
Because there's so much trust that's just given. Where in America, North America, trust has to be earned.
True.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got one more that I want to bring up before we wrap it up, everyone. This is one that I remember you mentioning, Adam. Unlocked bicycles. Now, I'm not much of a bicycle rider, and I know that Adam is. So what do you think about this, Adam?
I think it's cool. In North America, I would never leave my bike unlocked because I have done that in the past. And a story about this, I'll keep it short. I went to work to pick up something, like 5 minutes, left my bicycle unlocked in the back, came outside, it was gone. A couple days ago, I was going to work and I went to the bike parking lot and it's open. I saw this guy, he just got off his bike, plopped it in the little stand thing, and he just walked away. I'm like, you're a brave soul. I know there's a lot of bicycles here, but
true.
Good luck coming back and trying to get home with no bicycle if someone steals that. Is the first thing that I thought,
Yes.
But he's probably like, oh, no one's gonna steal this.
Yeah. No, that's why you see, like, if anyone's traveled to New York City and you walk on the streets, you see these bikes chained with these massive thick chains wrapped in like carbon fiber netting, so no one can break through it.
Right.
Because I've known so many of my friends in New York City who have had their bikes stolen time and time again, or just parts of their bike. Like they get there and like seats gone. They're like, man,
who steals the seat?
So like, it's sad to say, but the trust, the honor in North America, it's lacking a lot. And I think that's where we kind of get a bad rap, bad stereotype of being kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
And then in the same way, like the balancing act of, in Japan, some people are too gullible, so that's why maybe people in Japan feel more like going to New York, example, is dangerous.
Right.
It's like, well, it's not dangerous, really. Like it is, but just don't trust anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
And you will be good.
Yeah. Turn the trust switch off.
Oh man, everyone, that's the end of our episode. There's so much more. There's stories that we have of, people losing wallets and them just still being there and stuff. There's so much trust in Japan. And
Kids
we just
on the train is another one.
Oh man, yeah. Well, we got to do maybe a part two of this and talk about it.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's the end of this episode, everyone. Hope you liked it. If you enjoyed our conversation, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel if you're not already. And hey, there's even a membership that you can join to support me and Adam even more. Definitely, there's a lot of stuff down in the description, so check it out. Again, be on the lookout for a new website if there's not one up yet already. But hey, we're here to help you if you like it.
And if you want to connect with us on a different channel that is not YouTube, we also got Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram, where we spend most of our time, so you can check that out. Say hello, say I just subscribed or I've been subscribed, how you guys doing? Anything's okay. Just tell us what you feel.
Yes.
Any of those channels.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, that's it. We will see you on the next step.